Surveys are a valuable asset in the UXer's toolkit, yet too often we use them for the wrong reasons. Knowing some of the types of UX surveys that are available to you and knowing when to utilize them throughout the design cycle will help you avoid the trap of using them incorrectly. The discover phase of design is all about taking a broad view of the problem space and gathering as much data as possible that could help shape the project moving forward. Although surveys are technically classified as a quantitative research method, the discover phase is a time when it might actually be beneficial to utilize qualitative surveys. For example, a qualitative discovery survey sent to target users and leveraging lots of open-ended questions can be a great way of gathering user data. This data is often used to help prepare for other research down the road, such as identifying topics to probe into more deeply in user interviews. The discover phase is also a great time to reach out to stakeholders. While one-on-one stakeholder interviews are typically the best way to do this, a stakeholder survey can be a workable shortcut in situations where stakeholders are unable to give up the time for an interview. Finally, diary studies are a fabulous tool for gathering discovery data, and these are most often run by using a short survey questionnaire as the diary entry. In the explore phase, we're trying to gain a deeper understanding of the problem space and the target users. We're often building personas at this phase. While personas are best built by leveraging qualitative data, a specific type of persona called statistical personas blend qual and quant data and often require surveys to help gather the quantitative component. Additionally, you may want to learn more about your competitors at this stage, and surveying your competitors' users can be a great way to start this process. By the time we reach the test phase, we've established some solid hypotheses that we're ready to try to verify. While we typically do this through qualitative observational research methods such as usability testing, it is often useful to include some quantitative data in the mix through the use of post-task and post-test surveys. Post-task surveys, as the name suggests, are small surveys administered after each task in a usability session. The most common example of a post-task survey is the single ease question, which simply asks a participant to rate how easy the previous task was. On a post-test survey, on the other hand, it's typically a longer survey administered at the end of the entire usability session. The most common example of a post-test survey is the System Usability Scale, a 10-question Likert scale used to provide an overall usability score for a system. Despite all of the aforementioned opportunities to leverage surveys, the majority of UX surveys are actually conducted in the listen phase. The goal of the listen phase is to periodically monitor users' experiences and sentiment over time as they interact with your products. Listening surveys are typically delivered through feedback tabs like this one, or pop-ups like this. The most common listening survey is probably Net Promoter Score, or NPS, where respondents are asked to rate how likely they are to recommend the product on a 0 to 10 scale. Customer Satisfaction Score, or CSAT, is used to rate overall satisfaction with a product, and typically relies on a 5-star scale. Finally, Customer Effort Score asks customers to assess how easy or difficult they found their experience with a system. With so many fabulous options in the UXer toolkit, it's easy to accidentally reach for the wrong one. Knowing some of the common types of surveys available and where they fit in the design process can help ensure you're using the right methods for the right problems.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of our UX videos, take a look at these over here and consider subscribing to our channel. On our website nngroup.com, you can access our free library of over 2,000 articles. You can also register for one of our UX courses that offer live hands-on UX training.